Hello and welcome back to the final JP Fan Club podcast. I'm Bars.
I'm Sebastian.
I'm Paul. And I'm Joseph.
And I'm David.
You guys can't, but and today we will be talking about socialism, communism, and capitalism. All of these economic schools of thoughts right here after this short break. Alright, welcome back. So, Joseph, you want to start us off?
Yes, I do. And I really want to talk about the philosophers of industrialization.
Go ahead.
So, industrialism.
Wait. What about the terms and names?
Okay, I'll start out with the terms and names. Laissez-faire economic theory that argues that governments should not interfere with business affairs. Adam Smith, philosopher who defended laissez-faire economics, capitalism, economic system in which people invest money to make profit or get screwed over. Utilitarianism, belief that an idea
Wait, can you repeat that again, bro? I didn't hear you over your freaking braces. Brace face. Yo, go.
Okay, what the fuck?
Go, Joseph.
Utilitarianism, belief that an
Repeat it again, I can't hear you.
Capitalism, economic system in which fuck you.
So at this point of the podcast, we're thinking around, so bear with us.
Economic system in which
Go again. No, he's fine.
to make a profit. Utilitarianism, belief that an idea is only as good as it is useful. Socialism, belief that businesses should be owned by society as a whole. Karl Marx, aka Daddy, economic thinker who wrote about a radical form of socialism. Communism, form of socialism in which all production is owned by the people, which works every single time. Union, organized groups of workers that bargain with business owners to get better pay and working conditions. Strike, organized refusal to work.
Yeah, guys.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
I'm
just gonna be sitting here for the next part of the podcast. So.
Okay, well, thank you, Joseph.
You're welcome.
All right, so, Borges, you want to continue?
Yes, sir. Industrialism was very important. It led to new ways of thinking about society. Some economists thought that the government would leave business owners alone. Their view is called, what he said, the
laissez-faire.
laissez-faire.
And you got it, Paul.
Okay. So Adam Smith argued that government should not put limits on business. He and others, including British economist
What's with the
the economist Thomas Malthus and David Ricardo, two first names in one last name.
All right, so,
Wait, no, hold up. You didn't finish. Thomas Malthus and David Ricardo, they both supported capitalism.
I just want to say capitalism is my favorite school, economic school of thought. I love capitalism so much. I actually have a shirt.
Really?
Yeah, I'm pulling it up on the
Oh,
screen.
really?
I'm pulling it up. Yes. Oh, really? I'm pulling it up on the screen right now. Hashtag capitalism. It's my favorite shirt that I wear at night.
Oh, man.
What does it even say?
It says hashtag capitalism. And yeah, the reason why I love capitalism so much is because I like freedom and I don't like people telling me what to do. So
It seems about right.
All right. So I guess I'll just continue for us.
All right, you got it. Yeah,
Rags
Yeah.
on capitalism.
No strings attached.
But although capitalism was, very successful in the Industrial Revolution, some people challenge capitalism One
Why?
group was called the Utilitarians, and as Joseph said, according to utilitarianism, an idea or practice is good only if it is useful. The Utilitarians thought it was unfair that workers should work so hard for such little pay and live in such poor conditions. They thought the government should work to end great differences in wealth among people.
Oh, I get you. So like the people thought that government should like make things more equal.
They didn't want things to be so divided,
it's like
but
what we're
instead
doing now
it
in
started
class,
something
like money.
worse
But
Yeah.
instead,
called communism.
It's like
fuck things up.
Philip doing the review for us for money.
Oof.
yeah, $100.
Well, no, it's it's the opposite of that. Like that's capitalism.
Oh, yeah, that's true, that's true.
Utilitarianism would be like,
Oh, oops.
Him
You
coming to
praise
school with
military.
guns, taking our money.
Yeah. America.
pretty
Joseph.
Yeah, Joseph.
much. Joseph. All right, Paul. You want to continue, Paul?
All right, never mind. All right, I got it. So,
Oh yeah, screw you, Paul. He's trash.
so some people wanted society to be like just to own all the businesses and take care of all the money, and then like, they
Stupid.
distribute it. And this point of view it's basically called socialism, and this grew out of a belief in progress and a concern for justice. Karl Marx actually he proposed Karl Marx proposed a form of socialism that became known as Marxism, and he said that the factory owners and workers that would struggle for power and stuff, that over time the capitalist system would destroy itself, and the workers would rebel against the few people that were actually wealthy in society.
I find that kind of funny because he said that capitalism would eventually destroy itself, but in
Yeah.
every form of communism or socialism,
It's
that
come
has-
down on itself.
it has always crashed down heavy on itself.
Hypocrite!
Yeah, pretty much.
He's a hypocrite.
What do you mean hypocrite?
He said one thing.
But he said it would come
No,
down.
Karl Marx wasn't a hypocrite. He believed in what he believed. Like he was just
Like, it's gonna bite me in the
yeah,
ass.
it just wasn't
Wrong.
wasn't true. It was
Wrong.
Yeah, it was
Wrong.
wrong.
Failure.
Karl Marx is a failure. Screw.
You say Carlos Zeus?
No, I said Karl Marx. All right, well, that'll wrap it up for this segment, for this part of the podcast, and now we'll lead into the interview. So thank you for watching.
Thanks.
Bye bye. Bye bye.
Subscribe.
Bye.
Yo, my
Hello, I'm Bars from the JP Fan Club podcast, and we're starting out a new segment called The Rundown. So pretty much, I'm going to give you the rundown on the Industrial Revolution. So pretty much, back in like around the 1890s to like 1920s, there was this boom in the economy called industrialization. This was the start of new industries and real technology. Technology like textile mills and factory machines and also war devices, and we'll see later on leads down the road in World War II leads to the nuclear bomb. Pretty much what industrialization did for America was it didn't divide the classes, but it strengthened one class in particular called the middle class. The middle class was a group of people who didn't have enough money to be very rich and to do a lot of lavish things, but they were able to have enough money to do nice things and have a nice life to lead for themselves. Now, there was some cons to industrialization. There was very, very, very bad working conditions. Working conditions were very bad. It was very crowded. Industrialization also led to urbanization, which was more people were coming into the inner city. Now, with the working conditions, pretty much, let's say this guy was Cliff's boss. Cliff didn't do something right. He was fired because what happened urbanization was so many people were coming into the inner cities, so there was just a massive influx of people coming into the cities and looking for jobs. And when there's plenty of people who want a job, Cliff right here can't screw up because there's 20 people right behind him waiting for his spot. So this led to employers like this asshole over here to not really care about how they were treating their employees, because they knew that they were putting food on their table, and if they had a problem with it, if their employees had a problem with it, they'd just fire them and there'd be someone else right there take their spot. So that's the rundown. Thank you very much. God bless.